gracing us with his presence.
When you're the king, you don't need to get in the ring unless you want to. The king does whatever he wants, whenever he wants. And that's just the nature of the beast, baby.
And to be fair,
King's rules, King's crown.
He does have the champion's advantage. Robbie MacAllister has to pin him if he wants to win the championship.
And a crown advantage for that matter, Patty.
Well, he is apparently the king.
Apparently he is.
And he is. The Celtic
You need to bow down to the king. That's what you need to do.
Well, Robbie MacAllister's not going to be doing any bowing, and JP Sims, someone who's not necessarily in a hurry to get the action started.
How disrespectful of Mr. MacAllister to not give his king his rightful ring.
But is JP Sims a king or is he a chicken, as Robbie MacAllister
no,
accuses?
he is a king. He is a king.
This crowd is red hot here. And now maybe a little bit of reversal. Robbie MacAllister making JP wait outside the ring.
That's right. You give the king his ring. Oh, Robbie, come on. Come on.
JP Sims in no hurry to lock up.
Patrick, this is completely uncalled for from Mr. MacAllister.
Well, Mr. MacAllister, Robbie MacAllister, is certainly anxious. I mentioned he's wrestled here a long time and certainly deserves a title match based on his record. And reminiscent of another Scot we've seen in the squared circles as he waits for his opponent, JP Sims, because, as I said, Robbie knows that he needs to win between the ropes.
That's right,
be a pinfall
JP. You
or
bide
DQ.
your time. Don't worry about what these idiots think. Don't worry about Robbie MacAllister. You got it. You're good. You're all right.
And it is Emily Parker in charge of this matchup. Championship bout, fans fired up. Anytime you get an opportunity to see a title on the line, as that is the beautiful new Celtic Roots belt.
That's right, King. You hold that title up nice and high.
So who will be the first person to hold that championship belt after the first title match with the new belt? That is to be determined.
Sims, duh.
Well, it will be settled between the ropes. It should be a great matchup here between two of the best in ECPW.
Indeed, indeed.
Shell McLean is at ringside in custody of the belt until the match ends. Emily Parker signals for the bell, and we're officially off and running here with this Celtic Roots Championship bout. Collar and elbow tie up.
Very nice collar and elbow tie up. Robbie with that wrist lock.
Going to work on the arm right away, and a reversal by JP Sims. So these are two guys that are both veterans here, so there might not be a lot of surprises in this match.
But Robbie is just that much smarter. He didn't go for a hold. He just broke the arms and grabbed that headlock.
Yeah, going to work on the arm and then grounding JP Sims, but
that's right, JP. But JP counters with the head scissors. And a nice headlock takeover from Robbie MacAllister.
Seeing the early part of this match on the ground between two veteran wrestlers, as I said, who have no doubt not necessarily a ton of experience against each other, but having been in ECPW for a long time, I'm sure they know each other both very well.
They know each other incredibly well. They've had at least 20 matches together across Atlantic, Canada. And I think because of that, JP has the advantage, and that is why he is going to win.
Well, as I said, he does have champion's advantage, and another reversal to ground Robbie MacAllister and take him down. And JP using his body to put a pressure on after the headlock, but a reverse with the scissors there by Robbie MacAllister, the veteran, former WWE star.
Former WWE star Robbie MacAllister. Robbie has a very impressive resume with professional wrestling. But I think nowadays JP is on the rise for bigger and better things than New Waterford, Nova Scotia.
Well,
as he still is the Celtic Roots champion.
Absolutely.
As I stand corrected.
He absolutely is. No doubt about that. Series of reversals as both men kind of struggling to assert control. And Emily Parker kind of having to get at a dodge there in the corner. Big elbow breaks it up by JP
Very
Sims.
nice elbow by JP Sims. That's right, JP.
Well, JP Sims
nice
perhaps
strike.
Fashioning himself as a thinking man's wrestler.
He needs to stay on Robbie. Oh, no. No. I have seen this from Robbie. As a matter of fact, I have encountered this with Mr. MacAllister. You never put his head on the turnbuckle because this is where he fires up the most. This is where his energy comes alive.
Well,
JP better be careful. Oh, no.
JP Sims almost switching his strategy with some kicks to the solar plexus.
Oh,
but that only
Robbie
briefly
has the arm, drops that devastating elbow.
Now, I thought we might see a pinfall attempt. That only really briefly seemed to ground Robbie MacAllister, but now Robbie firmly in control, but we are still very young into this match.
We are.
As I would expect, this could be a long one between two talents of this caliber.
And I think because of that, that's what's going to give JP the advantage.
Well,
My king.
As you said, Jefferson, he has gotten in really good shape.
Oh!
He was taken down to the ground.
Big
by
tackle
Robbie
from Robbie MacAllister.
What great power by Robbie MacAllister, using his body to push JP out of the ring. But again, he can't win the title by a countout.
No.
So he's going to have to go out and get him.
If I was JP, I would just leave.
Well, I would say
the heck with these people.
It's certainly
don't waste your time on them.
Now, I would think as well, obviously JP back in the ring, but Emily Parker might show some discretion here because all the fans, they want to see this match settled in the ring.
Yep, they do.
But perhaps,
and that's what JP's doing. He's settling it.
Yeah, and perhaps going outside the ring was what he needed because he seems to be rejuvenated since he came back into the ring. Or maybe I spoke too soon.
And that's what you need to do. You need to get out, you need to re-injuve yourself, and that's how you get the offense. But unfortunately for JP right now, he doesn't have his offense right now.
Well, it looked like he was trying to get out of the ring again, but this time Robbie MacAllister wasn't having it. What a counter.
Devastating guillotine from JP Sims.
And once again, you see JP pointing to the head. He's saying that he has a counter for everything that Robbie's had to offer.
He needs to pin
match.
him, though. He needs to pin him right now as we speak. Oh, don't waste your time on that middle rope, JP.
Bit of a high-risk move going to the second rope.
Any panders to these idiots? Come on. Devastating knee drop. Cover him.
That could be it. He's got to get him in position, though, Jefferson. 1, 2.
Oh,
kick out.
ref, I think that was a little too slow, Emily. Excuse me.
And now going to a headlock to try to wear down Robbie MacAllister. What I like about that, Jefferson, is he didn't dwell on the fact that Robbie kicked out. He went right back to the offense, which is what you need to do when you're facing a competitor as good as Robbie.
Absolutely, and Robbie is fighting back with everything. But if I was JP, I would pull it. Oh! I was about to say I could pull his hair.
Well, it looks like he's going to pull it all the stuff.
But he chopped his throat. And that is why he is right back to where he needs to be.
And a 2.
It is not over yet, but JP has the advantage.
He certainly does. And even when you don't score a pinfall attempt, you're wearing out your opponent just by making him kick out. And once again, bring him to the ground. Now, Robbie might be a little bit close to the ropes there. Obviously, Emily's in pretty good position to see. But for now, JP Sims certainly in an advantageous spot in this matchup. There is a reason he's the Celtic Roots champion.
Robbie needs to tap out. Robbie needs to tap out. It looks like he's passing out. His arms might be moving, but if JP keeps this hold, he just let go for a second.
And that
if he would have kept that hold, he would have cut that circulation off, and Robbie would have been out cold.
Uncharacteristic mistake, perhaps, for JP Sims.
And that is why it's important to keep on that hold. But JP Sims, once again, is on top.
Pinfall attempt, 1, 2. And it looked to me like he's getting a little bit closer with those covers.
And it looked like to me, Emily is counting a little too slow.
Well, she also had to count to 5 for the chokehold, and almost seems like a strategy for JP Sims where he had the elbow earlier. He's almost going to work on the throat of Robbie.
No. Kick out, kick out, kick out, kick out. Yeah, and he kicks out at 2.
Backslide, perhaps?
No, kick out, JP. Kick out, kick out.
Another 2 count. This going fast and furious. Pinfall attempts on both sides.
Devastating kick from
Another
JP
pinfall
Sims.
attempt, perhaps. JP seemingly going to work on the throat. Pinfall attempt, 1 and a 2.
And a kick out at 2.
Didn't kick the leg like he did in the prior cover. Perhaps JP is starting to lose his awareness as the match goes on. These two have thrown a lot at each other here.
But right now, he has the offense, and I think that's what matters to me. Unlike all these Neanderthals and miscreants in New Waterford.
Well, I know you enjoy your king, and he certainly is putting on an impressive performance here.
My king means everything to me.
Back to the second rope. Bit of a high-risk move here coming up. I think he's going to go for the knee drop. Looks like that's what he's teeing up. There's nobody in the pool as Robbie MacAllister gets up, and that could be a turning point in the match.
What JP needs to do is stay on Robbie.
Counter with the elbow. Now Robbie MacAllister going to the offense with a couple of big forearms.
It looks like to me Robbie almost knocked him a little bit silly, but JP seems to...
Well, if he didn't knock him silly before, he might have with those 2 blows. Crowd's going crazy here.
Robbie. And a drop kick.
Beautiful drop kick indeed by Robbie MacAllister. Listen to the people here. Robbie's got some muscle, but he's very agile as well.
Don't get up, King. Stay down. Stay down. Don't listen to these people. Don't listen to Robbie MacAllister. You are going to stay Celtic Roots champion.
Crowd going crazy here.
If it ain't for me, damn it, It's for you.
They think they might be seeing a new champion, perhaps.
No,
suplex
reverse it. Oh!
Kick. Now, was that to the knee or was that to somewhere else? It was to somewhere else.
It looked
Emily
like the
Parker,
knee,
she's
but
calling from the
who
back.
cares, Patty? Because JP is your Celtic Roots champion still.
Yes,
the heck with Robbie MacAllister. The heck with these fans. He is the king.
Now, I ask you, Jefferson James, was that an attempt to kick the knee, or was that a deliberate attempt to get disqualified by JP Sims?
Who cares? Because
ECPW Celtic Roots champion, JP Sims.
Well,
and that's what matters.
And the fans
That's
don't
what
either.
matters. And that is why he is walking out still Celtic Roots champion with the brand new title.
Well, I don't know how beholding that is of a king.